Welcome. Welcome. Yes. So, does anybody know? Didn't see the last Pat Sajak Wheel of Fortune. Like, is Vanna White still? Like, she's not retired yet. Like, just curious. Anyway, just gonna burn a little Palo Santo here if it will catch on for me. I did a little incense earlier, cleansing the energy, and now cleanse over these cards here. All right, so for what decks we're gonna use today? Oh man, this Palo Santo is strong, y'all. I think I need the Lightworker deck today, and let's go ahead and do the Ethereal Visions. I don't think we need any clarification. So I'm gonna go with the flow. Again, there's a full moon coming up on Friday. It's a good time to, get out your good old moon rocks and your crystals and all that stuff and charge them up, if you will. I think I'm going to keep this fairly simple today, you guys. Here's some sand. This is a ocean jasper, I believe it's called. Good old rose quartz, right? Okay. We'll get a vibe here. Let's vibe check, okay? Vibe check, hump day before the full moon. So, you know what I mean? If people are starting to, you talk about what their plans are for the weekend. Maybe you haven't heard from that person that you thought you would for the weekend. You're like, oh, I thought we were going to do something. I guess not. You know what I mean? It's almost like that scurrying type of energy, I feel like, right now. I'm sure your inbox is full. Very interesting. You guys, and okay, we'll see if it comes out in the reading, but like, yeah. Your inbox may be full. That doesn't mean that they're not full of like, some people could be bots, spammers, dare I say, karmics, exes trying to spy on you, right? Like if you're gonna do that, at least be creative about it so people can't tell that it's you, right? And like, people aren't that smart when they get in these apps and they make these fake profiles that like it shows your location. It's like I know that person doesn't live there. So I know who that has to be somebody else. You know what I mean? And they're trying to fake message me, and it's like, no. Anyway, I can be very jealous and possessive. Is this that fake karmic-y person saying that they can be jealous and possessive? Getting in the way of things? Or is this like a person that's interested in you? Is this you, collective? Something that you need to work on, right? We have multiple possibilities, right? Use your own discernment, how this message resonates for you. Why are you so selfish? Ouch, right? Collective, somebody could be thinking that you're selfish. Somebody could be thinking that you're not giving them, enough time type thing. But in reality, you're like, look, I'm just, again, like, weren't you supposed to call me? Now, like, why are you getting bent out of shape, right? And that's how they're kind of like, well, I'm sure your inbox is full. Like, you don't need to depend on me. It's like, well, no, you don't. But if you're going to make plans with somebody, it'd be nice to have a little bit of follow through, right? And if that's, the case where they're not having that follow through, well, then who's being selfish, right? And some of that is that they just are not good communicators, collective. So if you have gotten like some ghosting, right? It's like, okay, why? And this is the thing too, you know, when you get some of these people on these profiles and it's like, okay, why are they looking at my profile? Why are they trying to contact me? Because obviously this has never come to fruition, right? So it's like, is it, you know, is it their karmic? Is it them making a fake profile? Again, whatever the case, it's not a very good one, okay, is what I gotta say. Yeah. Somebody in the chat, they're mentioning some not so great things. And yeah, some of these karmics can behave exactly that way. And it's like, is that how the collective is behaving? I think not, right? So, yeah, King of Swords. You may have not said anything about it up to this point, right? But it's like you're also you're not stupid, right? So if you're being to yourself collective a little bit, this, you know, people saying, well, why are you so selfish? It's like, well, the last time I got involved with you, it didn't work out for me very well. So are you really that surprised that I'm spending more time to myself and not with you? Wake up, right? You know, this stuff is not really rocket science. But what it is something that they have gotten away with for so long with so many people, right? To different extents that they think they can keep doing it. And here, collective, you're standing up and saying, no, it's not going to be me, and it's not going to be today, and it's not going to be tomorrow. And in fact, it wasn't even yesterday. That's how far in your rear view mirror you are for me right now. Okay. Right. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. This is what you've been manifesting. Exactly. That's part of why your inbox is full, collective, because people see you as the bomb diggity. Okay. And you know, maybe something could have come in for you financially. Maybe this is something that you've always had, right? And it's like maybe you weren't quite displaying it, but people are now seeing that, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what they're attracted to, you know? It's like, oh, this is a very stable person. This person knows how to manifest. This person knows how to take care of a home, right? Okay. And not only take care of it by yourself, but with somebody else, right? It's not, the 10 of Pentacles upright is not fighting about money. It's not lying about money. It's not, you know, stealing from each other and, you know, doing all those kinds of things. It's not that at all, right? Because like money is the number one thing that people fight about, right? Okay. So I don't know that this is necessarily a singles read. I did a singles read like a couple days ago. So this could, I feel like though this is somebody that, yeah, I feel like they have some kind of tie with you, some kind of bond with you, where they keep revisiting it, okay? But yet again, you know, right? Okay. The well, yeah. Collective, I feel like you've had to really dig deep in a way that you haven't before to kind of work your way through. And yeah, kind of, yeah. I can be jealous and possessive. Like, you know, if you're here just meditating and like somebody's constantly blowing up your phone, well, why didn't you answer me? Well, I was meditating. No, you weren't. You were talking. Whoa, 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 whoa. First off, no. You know what I mean? Like, don't tell me what I'm doing. And as a matter of fact, what are you doing? Right? So, you know, and it's like you could have even told this person, like, look, I'm just gonna, you know, chill out for a while. I'm gonna, you know, go veg on the couch. And then it's, you know, just constantly like blowing up your phone. What are you doing? You know, there used to be a time when not everybody had a cell phone, right? In fact, it was one phone like per house, like in the main room where like everybody could hear everything. Okay. So, you know, think about that sometimes when you're feeling some of this kind of energy around you. Okay. And, you know, I did just burn some incense in here. And you can see how she has this incense swirling around her. this may be something that you need to do to kind of get into that zone. You're like, look, I have a hard time meditating. I just got too much going on, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, maybe that's when you need to, light a candle, sit there and just watch the flame. All right, I challenge you, you know what I mean, for like 5 minutes without looking at your phone. All right, without even taking a picture of the flame, right? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, just sit there and see what happens. All right. I think that's kind of what Spirit is calling for us to do with this, to sit in this energy, to let it marinate, to let it wash over us, and then to let it nourish us and guide us to, purposeful activities and connections outside of that space, right? So, for those of you used to getting external validation, this is where you have gone to get the internal validation, right? Okay. And now you're ready to like take it and share it out with the world, perhaps. Okay. Again, this could be why somebody is jealous and possessive, because if you are in some way a public figure, okay, think of like Princess Diana. She was one of the most, the people's princess, getting all this attention, right? Not everybody in the royal family was super chill with that, were they? Okay. It just, and part of it was against their kind of protocol and da, da, da. You know what I mean? So you could be kind of rocking the boat even, and that could be coming across to some people as saying like, you're just trying to get attention, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're doing too much. And it's like, well, what are you actually doing? Are you doing anything towards your own goals? Like, why are you getting mad at the collective for simply breathing and living and existing, right? Last time I checked, you weren't out here helping the collective. So for you to be calling the collective selfish, I don't know whose gonads you strapped on, but exactly, they're about to get checked, okay? And I think that's a big part of this well here. And this 10 of Pentacles that, quite frankly, it's like you've been standing on, okay? You've been standing on business, all right? And also, for a lot of you, that's allowed you a certain level of stability to kind of meander into this thought, okay? So you'd be like, look, I got bills to pay. I don't have time to be blah, blah. Well, okay, yeah, exactly. Because you got peace of mind because you're making sure things are getting paid, right? Okay. Anyway, moving on. Again, this is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates. If you are in the chat, please do be respectful. And do like the video if you're here contributing to the energy, right? And do consider subscribing to the channel if you would like to get some future messages and help pass around the messages to other people that may need them. The Three of Wands. Boy, collective, I feel like you're just kind of, yeah, you're like, you know what, maybe my inbox is full, and in fact, I'm going to exercise my inbox, because, like Bobby Brown said, it's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Live my life, right? It's my prerogative. Okay? So for a lot of you, that could be perhaps moving, like, your entire life kind of to a whole new location and doing it kind of by yourself. This also represents the travel card, but what I'm getting here more collective is kind of a shift, that you're ready to kind of explore another point of view. Okay. Yeah. And again, people could be like, well, you already have this. Why do you need to go and see that? It's like, again, why don't you worry about your business, right? My bills are paid or yours, you know? And some people could be like, well, why aren't you taking me with you? It's like, wow, look at that. It's like, yeah, because exactly what, and they're going to try and come up with all these things that they said that they helped the collective do, but you know the real story, don't you? And that's in part why they're sitting there saying that you're selfish now, because they know they did jack squat to help you along your journey. Ooh, this tea is getting hot. Little bit of and a little bit of right. Good luck to one of my friends today who's having a surgery. A little bit of and a little bit of to on out. Which, you know, I don't know. Do the surgeons listen to "It's Hot in Here" by Nelly when they're doing their surgery? Or they do it, or is your surgeon, you know, have the classical music going on? I don't know, right? You know. The death card. Scorpionic as well. Yeah, it's just, you're putting an end to the guilt. You're putting an end to these little dramas. You're just kind of like, yeah, you know, I guess I'm going to be like 1,000 miles away. So, you know, if you have problems, you can't call me anymore. Right? And you're like, okay with it in this outcome here. I think too, collective, this is also going to allow you to spread your wings in a way that you haven't before, right? So that you can actually tap into a more giving energy, which I feel like is somewhat more your natural state, okay? And that could be why, since you normally are so giving and you haven't been, and you pulling back, people could be like, oh, you're being selfish. It's like, well, I was just actually probably giving too much to you, right? In the past, just because just the kind of person I am, and I had the time, and you know, I wanted you to do well, and but now we can all see that now you're just acting like an entitled little brat, right? And that's why you're sitting here calling people selfish, and you're not doing anything to help yourself. You know, like, who's your friend? Crackheads, right? Um, you know what I mean? You know, are you their counselor or something, or what, right? You know, are you running a rehab facility, or is this what you got going for you right now, right? You know, there's a difference between helping and enabling, right? And assisting and being complicit, right? Again, all excellent words to look up if anyone is interested. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Lightworker deck, you guys. Yeah. I hope everyone is having a good day. Yeah, that jealous and possessive energy, it's very much meant to control, to isolate who you like listen to, even. Like, I dated a guy that, like, he didn't like certain things that I watched on television. Like, he would just go into a rage and start hollering about it. And it's like, you can chill the F out, like, right now, right? Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah, it's like, that was not my idea of a peaceful evening, right? Like, I'm trying to watch something or just be entertained, and then this person comes up and it's like, eh! It's like, excuse me, you can go. And it's like, not only that, you know, are they paying any of the bills even? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, are they contributing to this household, or are they just like, okay, milking off of it, right? A leech with a capital L, loser with a capital L, right? So, you know, um, you know, have you ever seen those like little videos on YouTube that it's like the guy will catch the crabs and then they'll like scrape the barnacles off. It's like these barnacles are just they've been like trying to yeah. And some of this is part of even this snarkiness, like, oh, I'm sure you're well, like I'm sure that like you okay, well thanks for, you know, wanting the best for me, right? And in fact, some of them are literally trying to get into your inbox by making fake profiles. It's pathetic. No, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So, collective, if this person really is jealous and possessive, I think you really do need to, you know, look within yourself and think about what you really want here, okay? And again, how do you arrive at peace in your life, okay? They could have wanted you to move in with them. And you might end up moving somewhere else completely. So this wait, postpone, pause, say no. Just think about that. What else do we have for this collective, please? Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, yeah. Yeah, this isn't about you being selfish. This isn't about you being whatever, like too much. You're doing too much. This is about you stepping into the role that you are meant to be and literally transforming yourself. Death card is the card of transformation. Everybody knows that. Okay. And then being able to open yourself up into, right, something that can not only benefit you, but also benefit others, right? And not just this single person, right? I mean, one of the times when I was working and this person I was dating, it's like they were constantly texting me on my phone. It's like I have meetings, I have work, and it's just, and what were they texting me about? They were texting me thinking that I was like finding somebody at work to cheat on them. It's like, I don't have time. Okay? So, lead us not into temptation, right? To strangle an MF, right? Okay. Remember that one. Remember that one. Okay. Lord have mercy. Let's get some Moonology cards here. And yeah. Trying to keep it under 30 today. Okay. I do read some of the chat sometimes. It depends where I'm at and in the reading. But to be honest, I just try and monitor to make sure people are behaving. You know what I mean? So I do not have any moderators currently. But what's most important is that you're hearing the message. Okay, that is going to be useful for you today. Use your own discernment doing that. And if it becomes too much of a problem, I just will turn off the chat in the future, which I would not like to have to do, but you know, I will if I have to. And I can also remove people from the chat. So, you know, I hope that encourages people to behave. Anyway. Hold your vision. Yeah. This leadership that you're being called to step into, it's kind of like somebody's like mad that you were kind of like given this opportunity, that you're appointed, that you're going for it, that you dare take the chance, right? Again, it's like, well, what are you doing about it? You know, are you going to be upset about something that you're not trying for? Like, how can you be upset about that? Okay. Unless there's some, vast right wing conspiracy or left wing conspiracy, right? Unless there's some vast conspiracy against you, at the end of the day, again, let's get back to how do we get to this 10 of Pentacles? And let's stop worrying about the rest. Okay? Because, yeah, exactly. Our inbox is full. We're going to be grateful for that. Because there's some people out here that just want to talk to crackheads, okay? Balance spirituality and practicality, okay? Like, yeah, everybody's a human being, but do you want, these people with these behaviors overrunning your life? Do you want this person overrunning your life? Do you want this person overrunning your life? I think the answer to that is a swift kick in the, exactly. Dancing on the grave now. So if they wanted to silence you, okay, you can put that dream in the coffin and stand on top of it, literally. Kumbaya, right? Let's all hold hands now. Is that how it goes? People got some funny ideas about things. Be bold and make the first move. Again, going for it, doing it, not waiting for permission, right? To live your life. That's what some of this is. So this is like, well, you don't need me. Your inbox is full. It's like, it's this insecure little whatever. And it's like, you know what? I don't have time for that either. Right now, that is not really aligning with my life. In fact, what aligns with my life is maintaining and focusing on this so that I can do this, right? So that I can move forward and do this, right? Travel, explore, find new things, and then transform into, yet again, a whole new you, collective. Okay? Yeah. I don't think that you're very upset about this, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're handling it really well. So don't be afraid again to say no, all right? Especially you are getting this card here. Somebody could have wanted you to move in with them. Somebody could want you to travel with them, something of that nature. And maybe you're just like, you know what, I want to do a solo trip. Maybe you're used to, traveling with your whole family. Like, have you ever, just gone anywhere by yourself? And you're like, oh my God, why would I do that? Try it. Okay. I'm not trying to say anything. I'll try to remain neutral on Elon Musk, but when I was listening to the annual shareholder meeting for Tesla people, it was very interesting. He was talking about fund managers say that live in New York and they don't drive, and he says to them like, hey, well, have you tried this self-driving, this full FSD, full self-driving vehicles, like try it sometime. You know what I mean? Like, so, if you remain, the point is, if you remain in that box of experience, right? And you're never going to take the chance on this inbox, right? Or out of the box or wherever, like over the weekend, some guy was like, oh, why are you on Tinder? You're too blah, blah, blah to be on Tinder. It's like, again, and I didn't really understand what the point of the conversation was, because it's not like it's not like we're going on a date, right? So it's like, if you need to be out there, right? Align with what you want to be doing. Oh, you shouldn't have to do that. Like, you shouldn't have to go on that interview. They should just hire you. Well, sorry, that's not exactly how the world works, right? We would all love to say we heard you by word of mouth and blah blah blah. We would all love to say no advertising's needed, no marketing. That's just not the way the world works, okay? And if unless you want to stay in that box of experience again, right? Because part of those things are so you can grow and expand. Okay? I think that's going to cap off the message today. I hit exactly at 30 minutes there. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoyed this message today, like the video. If you were in the chat, like the video. If you watched the video, like the video. Pass the messages around to those who need them. And until next time, please manifest wisely. Bye-bye.